tea, everybody! Hi, my name is Elaina. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm a Russian-American makeup and beauty addict. I usually do reviews and tutorials of affordable makeup, but today is Friday. That means Fridays are a drag. And this is the series I'm doing on my channel, dedicated to drag culture, everything drag race, drag queens, non-drag race queens, anything. So today we're doing a Vivienne look, the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 1. Obviously, if you've been following Bperfect on Instagram and the Vivienne, you know that this is the look from her promo look. Her new palette that just came out. I ordered it already, but I don't have it yet, so we're gonna be duping it with other Bperfect palettes that I have, XL Pro and Love Tahiti. So if you guys are interested, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so YouTube notifies you of all the new videos I upload. I upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and also go live every Monday. Do follow me on the social media, the links are down in the description box, as well as my Patreon group. So like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into this fabulous tutorial. Say hello to Mama. Come on. Since you came here, why don't you come say hello? Say hello. Say hello to the studio audience. Baby, he's so sleepy, but he's ready to dig into Mama's wig. Don't you want a Mama's wig? Oh yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shangela and Vivienne. So as always, just a few words before we start. So this is the look, like I said in the intro, from the promo shots of the Vivienne and the Bperfect palette that she just created. I've seen the palette, I liked it, I loved it, I looked at the price, 36, I think it was 36 pounds. Didn't sound bad until it converted into dollars plus shipping, and I gagged as usual. I was like, girl. But anyway, here's a tea. Bperfect has US warehouse now, but sneaky bitches, they don't have anything new there, so they do the same SHIT as the Revolution does. So whenever something new comes out, they're like, you're not getting it. So pretty much I had to order it through Bperfect on a launch date. So I ordered it from them. I got it to 25 over the 20% discount code, which is like a huge deal. So with that discount, I'm like, okay, I'll bite the bullet and I'll get it, because first of all, I love Bperfect formula. Secondly, it's great for my channel. And thirdly, and most importantly, I love the Vivienne and I love drag queens and I need to support drag artists, you know, blah blah. I wanted that palette short to be exact. So anyway, I ordered it. So the promo looked like this. I'm going to insert the picture somewhere here so you can see what the promo looks look like. And I wanted to dupe the look and see if I can actually dupe the look with my Carnival palettes. The Carnival XL Pro and the Love Tahiti. And also I followed the tutorial. I'm going to link that video here as well, and this is the Vivienne tutorial from a year ago. This is like the only tutorial she has of the Vivienne look, so I followed her base tutorial but not the eyes, and I did the eyes just from the picture. So that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think. Do you like the Vivienne? Do you like this look from promo? This is like right up my alley. So yeah, happy Pride Month once again, because we created the rainbow look yet again. That's why I've been drawn to it, like duh. Let's get into it. So I primed myself already, and I moisturized. I primed with a Farsali actually. Believe it or not, I got this for cheap on BoxyCharm. I could not believe I got this stained skin tone blur. Holy cow. Anyway, it feels very blurry. I don't know how much better it is than cheap primers. To be honest, I don't see much difference, but I got the deal, so I got it. So I'm using my usual go-to for drag, the Forever foundation 104, 105, and yes, I opened it like this because the pump stopped pumping a long time ago. I mean, what do you want for $2 and something cents from AliExpress? Okay, we're gonna go for it. My eyebrows are covered. I have no eyebrows. I have eyebrow tattoo that's old and ugly. I'm gonna have a consultation soon about the eyebrow tattoo removal. I don't know if it's feasible, but I would love to get that removed and maybe get new shape microblade. That would be nice. Or just forego the eyebrows and just draw them like all the drag queens do. So for the conceal highlight, I'm mixing XX Revolution in the color CX6, and I'm mixing the Conceal and Correct Revolution concealer in the white, just to make it extra bright. I'm just using a flat brush to apply first, just for fun. I got these brushes in a box of charms, so I'm just testing them out. So the usual highlight under the eyes, in the middle of the forehead, above the lip, and the chin. So I went ahead and added more white concealer on the eyes for extra brightness. That's what the Vivienne does as well. So now I'm going with a contour, and my brush is covered with my baby hair. Shangela sheds like a cat, and she's a cat. She is a cat. Anyway, this is Wet n Wild. My usual concealer, 86, where is Walnut. So it looks like she contours the forehead first, and then she contours the nose, so kind of goes down. So we're gonna do that. And her contour is really dark. I mean, I was looking at that color. I mean, kind of like this, but I think hers is even darker. I guess we're trying to be extra. And we're gonna follow the Vivienne extra look. I think she goes like all the way down the eyes with this thing. Now she does this real skinny Raven-esque nose. She says she didn't used to like it, but she likes it now. I'm just watching the video right now as I'm going, so I'm gonna use the same Revolution Concealer, small BH Cosmetics brush, and we'll see how we can snatch this already pretty small nose. There is always smaller, you know. There is a snatch and there is snatchier. So now we put in the prison bars around. I'm taking a flat brush. Just any flat brush will do. I'm taking back to the concealer, concealer contour from Wet n Wild. We just gotta draw the straight line. Like the Vivienne says, drag always looks ugly and scary until the very end, and I find it very true. Especially when you have no eyebrows and weird lines on your face. It looks all scary and weird, and then at the end when you put eyelashes on and a fabulous wig, it's like bam, I arrived. So next she contours her face, her jawline and the cheeks, and for the jawline she goes quite higher to make the face look smaller. So I mean, I don't really need it, but I'm gonna go for it because, you know, just try something extra. So I'm going above my real line and create that extra skinny face. And then here she uses the brush, but because her contour is the pot contour and mine is thick, so it's easy. So then she rounds it up here a little bit. I think that's pretty much it, and then she blends it with a blender. But she keeps the jaw very harsh until the powders, like she said, and I guess she wants the lines to really stand out, so we're gonna do that as well. Setting with Airspun as usual. Now the Vivienne, she sets with Johnson & Johnson baby powder, but I'm a little scared because wasn't that Johnson & Johnson lawsuit with asbestos in it? I'm sure it was in the past, but still, I'm a little traumatized with that, so I would rather go with my Airspun. So she does bake with a Makeup Revolution Lace baking powder. I actually do have that product. I didn't like the container, so I shook it out and then like a separate tub. So I'm gonna use that. I'm not gonna show you because it's just not the original container. but I found it. I just don't like it that much because it's very, very, very dry. But this is drag, so we're not going for pretty. We're going for drop that gorgeous, fabulous from 6 foot distance. So for the eyeshadow look, I'm not following the video anymore because the video is 1 year old and I want this to look current. I have not gotten the palette obviously yet. I just ordered it today. Well, today it came out, so I went crazy and I ordered the Vivienne. I'm like, I have to have the Vivienne. So I'm going with the Bperfect because it's still Bperfect, and I'm going with both Love Tahiti and a Carnival XL Pro. So I'm gonna start with Love Tahiti, the deep. So we're gonna lay this as the base. The look is very, very my favorite colors, like those blues, the greens, you know, the peacock colors and pinks. Pretty much the whole rainbow except for orange, and the other look she did have orange. She had like 2 looks, but I like this one. It's a promo shot look, so might as well. I'm using a dress up brush, 223, the Petite Eye Blender. Stamping it on. This is like one of my favorite blues. This kind of tone of blue, like a real cool tone blue, violet blue, I love it. So just round this up and smudge on the edges a little bit. I did something over here. I'm really feeling it right now. I just realized I'm kind of doing this new Vivienne palette a disservice because I'm duping it with the XL Pro and Love Tahiti. But it's a Bperfect formula, so we can dupe it a little bit. And then I'll get the real thing and I'll review it, so just simmer down, people. Like, don't listen to what I'm saying. So this is the Spectrum A12 brush, and I'm gonna go switch to the Carnival XL Pro, and I'm going to go to Wasted. Then I'm gonna switch to Funky and Pep Talk, and a little bit of Lit and a little bit of Keen. That's gonna be the progression of things. So Wasted first. So I'm going to just stamp that on top of blue and above it. The other thing I don't have, I still don't have those darn face tapes. I never thought I would need them for a 2nd week in a row, and I'm like, oh, great. Now I've got another queen that uses them and I still don't have them. So this is the Moda brush, and this is a BMX 466 shade. I'm going for the Funky now. Again, stamp this on and then blend it. Oh yeah, I don't remember if I mentioned I primered with ABH primer. She was priming with ABH primer in her video, which has nothing to do with this look at this point, but I mean, why not? Primer is a primer, to be honest. I don't see any difference between primer and concealer because my eyelids are so freaking dry. I can put oil on them and still gonna look good. So I'm gonna use the same brush, clean it on a towel. I'm going to Pep Talk, which is the next pink shade. Just gonna now start blending into the inner corner. Okay, so we created some kind of blend. I'm so living for this blue and purple. I'm like, excuse me, the excitement. So I'm going to go with one of the newer BoxyCharm brushes. These are the ones that mesmerize me. They have those glittery hearts sitting in them that travel down the brush. I'm like, oh, mesmerizing. Anyway, I'm taking the Lit orange shade. I showed it to you before, so I'm not gonna lift the palette. The palette is huge, I'm not lifting it. So then I'm gonna put pink back because usually pink disappears when you put the orange on. And I'm going to use the same brush and finish up with just a touch of yellow. I'm not 100% sure if she had yellow because her pictures are so highly edited. No Tina shade, but all teal shade. Some of the pictures, the brightness and the saturation is edited so much that the colors don't even look the same. So I'm like, which picture do I go to? Which do I go by? So I'm just kind of like deciding on my own. I'm just adding yellow just because I want yellow at the end. And I'm gonna go back to orange. And then go back to pink so we don't lose pink because I mean, How can we use pink, loose pink? Back to funky. Oh, this color is giving me life. So I cut my crease with a white base from Beauty Bay. Just add a little brightness here. Came out a little slightly bluish, I mean, couldn't help it. But we'll try to make it as yellow as possible. So I'm going from Keen into, well, I was trying some kind of blues here, but this blue is not bright enough. But I think this picture is so edited. Also, it's another palette, so I might try the kimchi blue. This blue is very blue. On this eye I tried everything, so that's not gonna match with the other eye. So, well, we shall see. So I'm going to stamp on the yellow. It's Keen. This yellow is very, very decent actually. If my base was a little cleaner, it probably would have been even better, but it's not gonna look bad. It's gonna look very good actually, I think. Let's try this blue. I'm gonna take another brush. That's a Morphe brush. I'm gonna try the kimchi blue. Yeah, I should have called it kimchi on the other eye too. But oh well. I usually pose with this eyeball, so that's all that matters. I cannot wait to try her new palette with Bperfect and see how those colors perform. So I'm going to add some more green on the motor brush. I'm gonna go into Ecstasy and the Height mixed together. So what I did off camera is the eyeliner, I just used the You Can Be liner. So what she likes to do is put a short line, not too much wing, because she says eyelashes cover it, and it's very true, they do cover it. And then blend the eyeliner corner with a black eyeshadow, which I did. I used the Black Peach, and I put some colorful liners, gel liners in the waterline, like girl ones, to match the color of the eyeshadow. So I did this eyebrow already. It was a little bit of struggle. It's always difficult to get the eyebrow, the correct eyebrow shape. But she does a lot of this ombre thing with no hairs painted. I've seen one picture with hairs, but in the promo shot it looks like a very light eyebrow. I did just a little darker maybe so it stands out. I'm gonna use the eyeshadow actually, kind of a mixture of a couple of things. I'm gonna use a little bit of basic because it looks like it's very warm toned, and a little bit of intuition too, and a little bit of whole, kind of like mix them together so we don't get too dark and too gray. I'm going to use the brow brush, and this is from Spectrum A24. So I'm gonna start with a light color, basic. I already marked the beginning of my brow. I'm gonna try to match those two. Okay, this looks more or less like it, but we're gonna clean this up. Don't you worry, I'm not gonna look completely demented at the end. I always pull it through, I don't know how, but I do. You guys just don't see off camera, but sometimes off camera I'll make a mistake and it's gonna be like, holy cow, now I have to fix it. And then Shangela wakes up and she starts to walk around my table. He's sleeping now, but she just got up in between the shots and walking around my table like sniffing the brushes. What is this? What is this? I'm like, Shangela, you're gonna get eyeshadow all over. So, and now he's sleeping again. So she highlights first. So I'm gonna use my new Soft X Revolution highlighter, the lighter shade. It doesn't look like she's very pigmented and bright on the promo photos, but why not? In the video she used highlighter and she used it a lot on the forehead and the nose and chin, like everywhere. So I'm gonna go with the video on this part. So I'm using a Revolution palette to contour. So she contours with lighter shade and a darker shade. So I'm gonna do that severe contour she did, just for the heck of it, to try. So there is a lighter shade, I made a dent in it. You can tell I love this Revolution palette. And the dark one I barely ever use. So I'm gonna go with the Firma Brush 103, that's from BoxyCharm. I'm gonna go for the lighter shade. Just softly reinforce everything first. And then she uses a small brush to make it real sharp. Usually to achieve this, other drag queens just use a card, put the card there, you know. But this works as well. Now it looks like she's snatched. She's snatched very severely and very unblended. but it's gonna get there, more or less. If you perform in the dark on stage, category is unblended chin. So next she's doing the blush, and for the blush she did something mauvey, like a very cool tone. I'm gonna just use my Revolution palette. I'll mix some cooler and some warmer tones, just kind of mix in between to warm this up. So right now it looks very cool and severe, and the eye look is very bright because the eye look is not from her tutorial, although, and not YouTube tutorial, her eye look is very pink. So I don't know why she went with such a cool blush. I would have used some brighter, maybe peachy blush, but that's me. So next she uses a small brush to contour her nose. I'm gonna go for yet another palette from Elf. It's a cheap palette. It's just the color is a little lighter here, so I prefer that. That's actual Elf brush from JKC. I like this brush. It's skinny, but it's not too skinny. So it still gives you a nice line, but it's not too harsh. So I can really snatch up the nose. Like she says, the point is to make it so snatched, you shouldn't be able to breathe out of it. So next she's using lipstick, and it looks like it was matte lipstick, but that's the video. In the promo shot she has like an orangey lips, which I don't like that color that much. I'm gonna try to go close to it, but not exactly the same. So this is one of those lipsticks I got in BoxyCharm. Theme song, that's the name of the lipstick, and this is the brand is Half Baked. So I'm gonna try with no lip liner, but then I'm gonna add it because the Lucky Biatch, she's got so much filler. Her lips look. My filler I got a little bit for my birthday, it's already gone. I don't think I can tolerate filler. My lips just eat it, so it's just too expensive for me. I'm not gonna do it again, so I'm just gonna keep overlining them. I mean, I'll have to overline them a lot for this look. So put a little bit of lip gloss over it and a lip liner. They're real overlined, but I have to overline them. For Vivienne, they have to be like overlined. So let me snatch some blonde wig on, and we'll be back in full beat and a little something sparkly. Oh, she has arrived, hunters. The Vivienne is here. I hope so. She's here. So that's a final look with the wig. I'm very happy with the eye look actually. Like even on a regular basis, just like day-to-day eye look. I mean, not to day-to-day, not normal people, but you know, my kind of look, not drag, just like a regular look. If you just take the eye look, it's very pretty. And I hope her palette is gonna look just as beautiful. I know it will because it's Bperfect, so they're gonna work it out. I cannot wait to get that palette. But here's the look. I tried to dupe it as much as I could. So there you have it, the Vivienne. Yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. I also enjoy drag looks, of course. At the end it always comes together. And although the wig is not exactly the same, her wig is all the way up on the picture, on the promo picture. I'm going to insert it probably in the beginning of this video. And yeah, her hair is up, her roots a little darker, but you know, just kind of sort of I pulled up a little bit so we can see the edges because I'm not gluing my wig to my head. If I glue my wig to my head, my edges are going to be all bye-bye. My hair is already all fried, so there is no way I'm gonna put glue on my skin and glue the wig on, so we're just gonna make it work. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the palette? Did you get it? Now I cannot wait to try the Vivienne, because the Vivienne palette is gonna be amazing, because the Vivienne is amazing, as all the drag queens are. I love the drag, I love the art, and this is just another rainbow look. I just realized it. I'm like after doing this for Pride Month, like hello, happy Pride Month again. Until June is over. I mean, why not? So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you got the palette. Are you excited? I am. So leave me a comment below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and do subscribe to my channel please if you haven't yet. Upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and also go live every Monday. Huge thank you to all my patrons. Thank you so much, guys. You're my friends, and I love chatting with you. We have Telegram chat, we have Facebook group, and my patrons choose my looks, and I have special patrons only lives too. So if you guys are interested, the link is also in the description box. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next fabulous video. Bye! Bye!